doing?
Nice to see you.
Is it just you today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
And this happened this morning?
Yeah. So, the other day, there's two incidents. The other day, I was going out of town, that's why I didn't call.
Okay.
The other day, I have this on tape too, he was sexually harassing us, both of us actually. As we were coming home and going to the car, I had to go down to LA for the day, and then quickly after that, I went away for the weekend. So
And this was, what, Thursday, Friday?
Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, and then
Yesterday? Or last week?
last Monday.
Last Monday.
Then today, I got a text from my neighbor. I went outside, and he had dumped a big old garbage bag that I think is still over there, not sure, onto my car.
The BMW?
Yeah, it was parked over there.
Okay.
And parking was taken up over here. And that I caught on video. So he took it and dumped it on top of my car. I think there was feces in it. I opened it a little bit with my foot and I scooted it away. So I can show you that video right now.
So this was
6:44 in the morning.
And then the other incident, did you report that already to someone?
I did not report it.
No?
I saw there was an officer at the high school. We were in a hurry. We were already late. I pulled over at the high school.
Okay.
And it was Officer Brian. I said, Brian, I said, do I report this? Because this could take an hour or two and I got to leave. And he said, why don't you leave? When you come back, call us today, tomorrow, whatever. Okay. And I wasn't able to.
Okay. What day? That was Monday?
8/22. Correct.
And it was you two?
Yes.
Or was it everybody?
It was just us two.
Okay.
So that was us two, and then this morning was just me.
It was just you?
And this is
Did he say something to you, or was it just him dumping the stuff on your car?
this morning he did not say anything to me. I was sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah, but on 8/22 he was shouting.
So we're reporting the violation for last Monday, and then the vandalism for today. Okay.
Yeah, sorry that it's got to be two. If that's
No,
complicated.
it's fine.
If I wasn't going out of town, as you know, I would
100%.
instantly.
Is there any damage on your car?
There is no damage to my car.
Did it do anything to the paint where you had to take it in and do anything like that?
I can double check it.
Okay, I'll take a look at it too.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me first what happened on Monday.
Okay.
Just tell me in your own words.
On Monday, she meets me here. I'm coming home from work, so she beats me here. She's parked a little bit up where you're parked.
Okay.
I park where I am. They're staring at each other, right? Because he's staring at her in the car.
Okay.
I get out of the car. He's hooping and hollering, whatever, trying to ignore him. We get in my car. We realized that because I was potentially going to adopt a dog, we realized that I had to grab a bunch of blankets and some other things. She reminded me, or there's a scratch my leather. So he's hooping and hollering. We get out of the car, and he's very much hooping and hollering. Even though he was quiet, the video will show that before we pulled up. Joseph, the owner, is actually standing next to him. You can't see that in the video.
Inside the RV?
Yeah.
He was hanging. He was outside the other side of the RV. Both the windows were open, and he was hanging into it.
Okay. So where's Richard right now?
In the
or not
RV.
right now, but like where's
in the RV?
Okay.
Right there. He's right there
at that
front
location.
window.
That white tarp was not up.
Okay.
And
So
then on the
so
other
the-
side, Joseph's hanging and laughing. The owner.
Looking the other way or
No,
looking at
towards
us,
watching
smiling
what
at
she
me.
was
Okay.
doing, yeah.
So you see Richard right there in that
Yep.
in that front window inside the RV.
Correct.
Okay. And this is as you guys are pulling up, getting in the car, and then when you get out.
Correct.
Okay. So you said he's quiet up until you start walking up.
Correct.
Okay. What is he?
What I'm saying is, before we pulled up, the video shows he was quiet.
Okay.
So it's not like he was on the phone.
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
like
yeah,
he can pull an excuse.
Yeah, yeah.
He's dead quiet.
Okay.
We get out of the car. He's hooping and hollering louder.
Okay.
We're ignoring him.
What's he saying?
Well,
Hey.
that's when he really got a good look at me, and that's when he was like, "Oh yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful, yeah. Oh wait, don't do it, girl. Don't go with him, girl. Like,
Oh hey, let me get some of that.
let me get some of that. I want some of that.
Yeah.
Did he say anything to you?
Not
right
until he got me.
there, he didn't say that. He's about to say something to me when I come out. So we go inside.
Okay.
We're inside for 1 or 2 minutes. We come out with the things that we need. He's hooping and now notice in the video he's quiet when we go inside.
When you guys are inside.
So
yeah.
obviously, and he can't be saying it's somebody else. We walk outside. He's harassing us. Now he's saying my name
Okay.
Now I'm opening the car door for her.
What's he saying to you
Zach, and I was literally trying to ignore him. I think I plugged one of my ears.
Okay.
He gets in the car, because I have not spoken to him since the restraining order. I haven't yelled at him. That's been my dad. That has not been me.
Who gets in the car?
I get in the car.
I get her in the car. I
Okay.
open the door, and he starts shouting at me, "Oh, what a gentleman!
Oh, look at you.
Oh, look at you! Oh, open the door! Oh, he's a keeper. You're a keeper."
Okay. And is he still in the window? Okay, so when you were
Waving
walking,
at me.
waving at you, so you can see him physically in the window.
Joseph's smiling
It
right
was
at
the
me.
most open we've seen the RV, which is why we pulled over and talked to the officer, because we were like, it's open. They're both there.
Okay.
Like, it is clear as day.
Okay. And it was Richard, not Joseph.
Joseph didn't say anything. He
Okay.
just smiled and condoned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
you,
what I'm pointing out.
you saw Richard specifically opening his mouth, shouting at you, "Hey, Zach,
Waving
Zach."
at me.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you gotten her on the restraining order yet?
No, I don't know how to add her to court. Court is tomorrow.
Okay. So you're gonna ask those questions when you get there about how to.
Yeah, I don't. How do I do that?
That would be something since you already have the restraining order, and I would have to see how long it actually is good for.
It's good till tomorrow because tomorrow's the court date.
See
Okay.
if it'll be
For
So
my
it was a
permanent.
temporary restraining order
It was
until
emergency.
tomorrow.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. That's how that works, right? If it goes
Usually, and
emergency
then
to
you would
court
go
date.
to and then you
Yeah.
would file for that permanent.
Correct.
More.
That's what's so that's
expensive
what
one.
tomorrow morning is.
Okay.
And that's another reason I wanted to call you guys now.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping over at someone's house so I can get to the court earlier. So
Okay.
after this I'm leaving.
Just to clarify though, like Torres did mention that it probably wasn't necessary for me to be on the restraining order because as I'm one of his guests, if he's harassing me, he's harassing Zach vicariously that way. Is
Yeah.
that something that you would suggest we do anyways?
It wouldn't hurt to ask the judge about it and see if you can specifically get on. I would have to look at the full terms of
Sure.
the emergency protective order. Usually it specifies like these are the restrained people, and I know you, your brother, and your dad are on it right now.
And then a roommate.
And one of your roommates. The house was 30 yards, and then the terms you can't, intimidate, harass, whatever it is on there.
And he
For third party and people close to the family, I don't know if those are on the terms specifically or not. Usually, I haven't seen it that way, but I'll take a look.
If they're on the property, it technically counts. But yes, I totally get it. And
I mean, it's not
would
like you
her
weren't
added.
there.
Yeah, and I would like her added.
Okay.
So I'm not the best at this stuff. I have a friend helping me. She's not a lawyer.
We
but
were
she's
also
helping.
concerned because he needs to be notified of the people that he's restrained from.
Yeah.
And Zach didn't want to give him my information, all that kind of stuff. Like I'm an educator in the district. There's just things like that you're kind of like, what else does he going to know about her if I put her on?
Yeah, you never know with these people.
Yeah. So not the. It's
Okay.
damned if I do, damned if I don't.
And what do you think on Monday? What do you think his intentions were?
He wanted to intimidate.
Intimidate
Yeah,
you?
he wanted to get a rise out of me, I think. You came.
I've been here multiple times.
Yeah,
a few
but
times.
he came when Richard threw the paperwork. That's when my dad
Yes.
freaked out.
I
you
was not here for that.
You were here. There was three of you. It was you and Torres, and I was talking to you over here, and then there was another gentleman that you were talking to, and they were going over the paperwork.
That was the day that he.
Yeah.
You weren't the
okay.
main one that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he threw paperwork. I gave the paperwork
Yeah.
to the other gentleman. That is correct. And then you guys have it. I have copies here where he tried to file in federal court against me.
Okay.
And so he wrote a bunch of
You did
crazy
upload
stuff.
those pictures, and I did see those the last time I was here.
Yeah.
I do remember being here.
Yes.
I didn't know that was that.
Fresh face.
Hello, officer. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. So Monday.
And he does try to intimidate me all the time. The thing is I can't catch what he does on tape inside the oven he's looking. So I obviously don't call you guys at this time. So I hope you guys know that I'm not crying wolf. I only call you
No.
when I have evidence.
So that's how a lot of these restraining orders are. We actually there's one who it's very similar to this that we go to. It's bad. We go to it. He's like, yeah, I don't call all the time just because it happens almost every day, if not every other day. But I just don't call because
You can't do anything.
So
In regards to his intents on Monday, I definitely felt threatened.
okay.
I definitely felt violated.
Okay.
Like to be that close, to be looking at me, saying those things directly at me, not just like, oh, a lady walking down the street. There was no one else there, and the video's gonna show that. And like I even looked over at him, like, are you seriously talking to me this way?
Yeah.
And for Joseph to be there as well, I was so disgusted.
laugh
So
about
like,
it.
we need to get in the house. Like I feel totally violated right
Yeah.
now.
And I've told him prior to the restraining order, I've banged on his door when the first time he ever harassed her and told him don't talk to her.
Yeah.
So I mean, he knows not to. Multiple times, my dad has yelled at him not to do that.
Yeah, and like I told your dad last time, that's something that he knows now that he can get under your skin with, and it sucks that he's using it against you guys.
Yeah, and that's just the thing. And
okay, so I'll document it that he said those things to her. What's your name?
Mercedes.
Mercedes. And your last name?
Winnett, W-I-N-N-E-T-T.
Okay, and it's Mercedes with a S?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So just a quick recap on Monday. You guys had pulled up. You guys had swapped cars real quick, so you're going to go adopt a dog. But you realize you need some blankets. At this time, when you guys are getting in the car, he's out here yelling. In that window there, you physically saw him. That he was yelling at you, harassing you, like, hey, whatever.
With every step I took, that's what I told Zach. It felt like every step I took, he had to
I
say
have two
something.
security videos, and then I have her phone, and she's pointing it down because
I was recording.
I said, look, we need to really leave.
Yeah.
I don't need you pointing it in his face. Just keep it down for audio.
Okay.
So we technically have 3 videos for that day that I can show you.
Yeah,
right now.
perfect. Just send those up. I get your statement, and then I can see it in the video. I'll watch it later. And you never came up here until after, right? Until after you guys realized that you needed something.
Correct.
Okay, so he's hooting and hollering at you the whole time, and you guys get in the car, right?
Well, we get in the house, grab what we need, and then on the way back, he's still running in his mouth when I get in the car.
Did you guys ever get in the car first? Or?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
we
guys
did.
got in the car.
That's
and
when
then
she goes, oh my gosh, you're leather, you need blankets.
We need blankets.
I said, oh my gosh.
Okay, so you guys come up the driveway here. He's in that window right there. You see him physically looking at you,
Correct.
hooting and hollering.
Yep. Leaning at like, hey, how you doing kind of thing.
Okay.
Straight in my face.
There's a table right there he likes to sit at, and sometimes he gets out to the window.
Okay.
But he knows not to hang outside the window because it's easier to pick up. But I don't think what he realizes
Is that camera's there?
and then that one also catches audio that doesn't.
Okay.
What I will tell you is that there were a lot of cars that went by, so not
It's a
every
fire
word is
engine.
audible.
Okay.
Not each video catches something different.
Yeah.
And then there is a helicopter when we do come out, but he's yelling so loud at certain points over the cars and the helicopter he can be heard.
Okay.
So even though it's partially inaudible, you can tell the level of harassment.
That
I just
he's
want to
trying
point
to
that
get it
out.
out there.
Yeah.
He's trying to actually make himself heard.
Correct.
Okay.
Because we're trying to ignore as much as possible. I mean, I told you that
You
I
can
looked
see how
at
I
it.
quickly
mean,
we
you
walked.
guys did. I mean, it sounds like you guys did pretty good on the first go around,
Yeah.
and then real quick, one or 2 minutes in there, came back out. That's when he started yelling at you,
Right.
Zach, hey Zach, and then you guys got in the car and left.
Correct.
Okay. And then what happened? You said was this morning, the car
I get a text from my neighbor Dale, that guy.
across the street.
Yep.
Okay.
The one with that truck right there.
Okay.
The lights on. So he texts me and goes, hey, just to let you know, there's a trash trash bag on your car. I'm about to get in the shower. I get up. I come outside. I'm coming outside about 7:30, so it's about, because I later watched the video at work, it's about 45 minutes after that. I come outside. I first asked my dad, I said, because my brother doesn't touch the trash, I said, did you take the trash out this morning? He said, no. I said, okay, then Richard probably threw a bag in my car. I come outside, and there is a bag on my bumper. I open the bag a little bit, trash.
On your bumper or on
like
the hood?
leaning on the bumper, like the ground, but it's also on my car.
Okay.
You know,
So,
like
right
if I were to put something right, like this is my car, and I
Yeah.
put something right here. I have a picture of it. I'll show you.
Okay.
And so it's opened, and then I believe there is feces in it, but I was gonna throw up. I can't
Okay.
handle that kind of stuff, so I pushed it away. I think it's still over there,
Okay.
unless someone in my house threw it away. Which if they did, I'm pissed.
Okay. So where were you parked?
Where those 2 trash cans
Okay.
are.
Where the car length there?
Yeah.
Is your car the only one that fits there? Like if 2 cars wouldn't fit there, right?
2
It
cars
just
would
be
not
yours.
fit
Okay.
there.
Can we go see if the bag's still there?
I can check it out. Yeah, we can all go down, whatever.
That's all.
Zach actually moved it to the curb.
Oh, look at that. It's disappeared.
It's gone. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's there? Oh, no. There it is. Yep.
Okay.
So,
I'll take a picture of this. All right, cool. And then you
so
have...
you can tell it's over here. I mean, look at the marks.
Okay. And your car was here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So that's my
His
boundary
back
line.
bumper is
I
that
try
way.
to stay in my boundary line. I can park wherever I want.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And so if we look inside of it,
Don't touch his phone.
Yeah. We don't need to know the contents.
I mean, he violated him and
Yeah. Sounds good. We can go back up to the... And it was this car, right?
Yeah.
The black BMW?
yeah, so you said damage to the paint. Look at it. It was sitting on the license plate and everything. I mean, that could be
It
from
could
it,
be.
maybe. I can't prove it in all. Whoa.
you just got it clean.
Yeah, I don't. Some of that, honestly, I can't prove that.
Okay.
I'm
But
just
you have
being
video of
honest
it,
with you.
right?
I have video.
Okay.
It's a quick one.
And
So
does it
here's-
show
here's the
him?
Yeah, oh, it
Does it
blatantly
show
shows
putting
him.
him putting it
Yeah,
there?
it's one
Absolutely.
of the clearest videos we got.
No, it's clear as day.
He came out with the sunshine.
Okay.
So you can tell it's on the car.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you hear it.
Okay.
It's got timestamps and everything. I'm still learning how to use these things. I'll just fast forward it to the part where you can actually see them.
You brought this one.
I always like to add an extra minute or two just so you know that everything's calm beforehand, and he's the one that causes the chaos. So he comes out right here.
And is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
And just I usually ask, but how do you know? How do you know it's him?
Because I know his profile, and then the other video catches his face.
Okay.
It is a good question. He's got gray hair.
Yeah, it's definitely not Joseph.
Okay.
And you hear the RV open
Opening.
and
Okay.
close. And then you hear him go back in.
Okay.
But I have two videos, like I said. A straight shot.
Did you hear him say anything when he was dropping
He
it?
did not
No?
say a word.
Okay.
So you have straight shot at the face, and then you have aerial view over there.
Okay.
Both catch audio of opening, closing. And then obviously you clearly see there was no trash can there.
No.
There was no, I'm trying to put, it'd be different if there's a trash can there.
I don't think we have a vandalism, but it could go down as another violation. What do you think his intentions were?
The reason I said vandalism, and if there's a better word, whatever you want, is because he has keyed my car. I have that on audio. I don't know if I made you aware of that or not, but another officer took that.
I don't think so.
There's
Not me.
my car is fully keyed. I have his audio, his voice, the whole
Okay.
nine. He's thrown bottles in my driveway. Once again, have that on audio. Other officers have seen that and filed it. We've had 7 tires popped on my property. And after those 2 events, we realized he was sticking nails in them. Those we don't have proof of, circumstantial. But he's also thrown eggshells onto the property.
Okay.
Or as another officer here, as you see eggshells under his. He's thrown chicken bones over while he has his. He tries to pop our tires. I think what he thought, and that's what my neighbor was trying to warn me, black car, black bag, I would just not see it and drive over.
Okay.
Can I also add something?
Sure.
So,
And it did hit my car.
Yeah.
on top of this RV situation, he also had, was it a Jetta that was parked here,
got towed.
got moved, right, put back here, placed back here, and then we didn't even call anything again. Torres was like, oh, actually, it's not half an inch, it's a mile, and then it gets moved. So then cars are parked here, Zach can't park in his spot. Zach's parking in the same spot that he got towed from, and he's going to teach him a lesson.
Yeah.
So just to
That was
point out,
intentional for sure.
it is my property, and I used to park there until he moved his RV in there. I've always liked parking there because no one can park in front or behind me. I don't like cars moving in front or behind for those types of reasons. Someone recently bumped my car at work. Not
Okay.
here. And so I just don't like those situations. That's why I like parking there. They rent from me, my family. I gave them the garage and the driveway.
Who's they?
My dad and brother.
Okay.
That's why I don't park in the garage or driveway.
Okay.
So I don't do that to antagonize or anything of that nature. I do that just because the cars were fully parked at night. If I have to prove that on tape, I'll just pull the tape from last night, and I just parked there.
Okay.
And it's, once again, I literally will get out of the car and I will look and make sure that it's not coming over.
Okay.
But yes, anything he can do to try and do that to my car. I mean, my car was parked there when he keyed it.
Okay.
He keyed it right
Okay.
after it was
Came over.
served. So yeah, and just to let you know, with those documents, he mentioned Captain Matt Young's name in them. He's mentioned politicians' names in them. So he's talking about going after you guys, going after me, going after
Yeah, I
this.
think he mentioned that to me.
And then
once
he's
before.
apparently called the police more than I've called the police, surprisingly, because I just had to pull documents to go to court, and so I was shown that last night.
Okay. Okay.
Torres says he's pissed about my lights.
Probably. I think he's called on those before.
Yeah, he says he calls like every day about them,
So he was
and
gonna
I
have to
caught
leave
him on
that.
tape
Okay.
talking about I'm paranoid because I have lights.
Alright. So let me, that's it, just those 2 incidents?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get the,
Axle.
yeah, so you can upload.
I'll do it right now because
The
she's got the
videos.
laptop. I won't wait.
Can I ask why you would say that could not be vandalism?
It's hard to tell. If he like threw the bag on there and just dumped everything on there, that would be a little bit more. Right now, we can't say whether or not there's damage on there. We can't prove his intent to actually damage your vehicle. You know what I mean?
Right.
It seems like he did it more to get under your skin, because he didn't come over with a baseball bat and start banging on your hood or breaking glass and stuff. There we have a little bit more to say. Oh yeah, he intended to do this because he walked out with
Like
the bat.
keying on my car.
Exactly, he walked out with a key. You can see him deliberately taking a key to the side of your car. Here, does it make sense? No, but he's, for whatever reason, he's bringing out a trash bag and lays it up against your car.
When he threw it, though, it was thrown at my bumper. Technically, isn't that vandalism or no?
Like I said, it's hard to prove when there's no damage, and then to prove his intent.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll ask around too, just to get more
And-
experience. But
Whatever you think is best.
Right.
I'm just asking questions. I don't want to argue. I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys think and put a case together, I'm pissed.
like I said, we
beyond
might
that.
have another violation right there.
Yeah.
Rather
That has to
than
be a
The
violation.
vandalism.
I just don't know what to call it.
Like I said, it seems more like he's doing it to get under your skin
Yeah.
than to actually vandalize your car.
And even so, that's not staying 30 yards away.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
and it was after he's already keyed it, tried to pop the tire. So to me, it's not like it was once.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, I'll ask someone
Yeah.
with a little bit more experience, but right now, to me, I just don't see a vandalism. Instead, the violation, another violation.
See, we should have just broken my car bumper. And then,
Yeah, look away, Derek.
I'm just kidding.
So let me grab the report number and stuff, and then
Is it going to be one or two?
it'll most likely be